Hello, everybody. I'm on air once again to bring us up to speed with the latest happenings vis-a-vis the reconstruction and rebuilding of the Igbo nation. Yesterday, in response to a post I put up, a young Igbo fellow made a comment that I see as critically important, and I want to share this information with you. My post said that Igbos are Nigerians because Igbos left Omenana. My great-grandfather understood himself to be a Hebrew. He was not a Nigerian. My grandfather was not a Nigerian. My father was the Nigerian. And my father, circumstances forced him out of the religion of Omenana. Fortunately, he returned to a branch of it or to a development of it before he rejoined his ancestors. In response, this young Igbo, Uche Tochukwu Emokai, responded. He wrote, citing Jeremiah 5:15-19, he wrote, "Even the place we call the Igbo land does not belong to the Igbos. That's the strange land we are to be on and serve the foreigners in a land that is not ours, as stated in this prophecy. So, according to him, Igbos have two steps to make to get back to Igbo heritage. One is returning to our Omenala, Deuteronomy 6:1. Two is returning to our homeland, Eres, Israel." In some ways, his assertion made my day, even though in a lot of respects I don't agree with him. I do not agree with him that Igbo land is not our land. I believe that it is 100% the land of the Igbos. But what made my day, what made me so happy with his submission was, I believe that a Mokai belongs to the Igbo Jewish movement. I think he's a Judaist. Igbo Judaists are those Igbos that adhere to rabbinical Judaism. And I also believe or guess that his background may have been Igbo Sabbatarianism. Igbo Sabbatarianism is the religion that Igbos produced about 100+ years ago in resistance to Christianity, which was the colonial religion. I will read and I will explain my response. I'm in total agreement with Emokai on point 1. I'm also very happy that someone from outside Omenana defenders accepts that we, Igbos, must return to Omenana to become whole again, safe and healthy again. Quite excited that someone, an Igbo from outside Omenana defenders, but with knowledge of real religion, now knows that Omenana is not the, quote, magic that millions of Igbos unfortunately engage with presently and call Omenana at the present time. Why would an Igbo think that magic is omenana and is religion, we don't have to go very far to find the answers. The greatest Western thinkers believed that the black man, the African, was incapable of generating religion. So whatever they found on the African continent, even people like Hegel described as practically nonsense. They were racists. And the British built on very faulty foundations like this. The colonial religions did not see the Igbo religion as worthy of the identity religion. And the Igbos have been in this bind for nearly 200 years. The society has been heavily and effectively Christianized. Even the Igbos that resisted and refused to become Christians are influenced and affected by Christian thinking, which did not see omenana as a valid religion. So, seeing a Mokai, seeing through this confusion, and knowing that for the Igbo society to be healthy and whole again, Igbos have to return to omenana, shows that he has gone through a sea change. And it has been my fondest wish that Igbo Jews, Igbo Judaists step into the breach. They have structures already. They have capable men and women. The Igbo Sabbatarians look up to them. They are in a position to lead the Igbo people or to contribute to assist Omenana defenders in leading Igbos back to Omenana. I'll read on. The other day, I informed the Igbos that Omenana is about waking up, getting hold of your knife, hoe, and heading to your place of work, and not about sacrifice of chicken for making money. A lot of Igbos at the present time think that in Omenana you would find rituals that you would perform and get rich. Of course, we know where this also came from. The colonial religion encourages people to pay tithes so that they will become rich. And Igbos have been in this. Praying, performing sacrifice for instant rewards is magic and not religion. It gives me pure joy to see the circle of Igbos who know what's Omenana expanding. He is not the first person that impressed me anyway. Early this year, the Catholic Bishop of Nsukka cried out that the nonsense magic some of our people are engaging in isn't Igoma. Igoma is Igomwo in my own dialect. Igomwo simply means to bless, worship God. It's a key tenet of Omenana. This bishop had the insight to notice that people get into error and project the error as Omenana. And in spite of his position as a bishop in the Catholic Church, he knew that this magic, this nonsense, is not Omenana. And he was honest enough to admit it. I think he should know he would be a man in his 50s, but the most important thing is that he admitted it in public. He stated it in public at a period that some of his peers in the Christian religion take joy in putting Omenana down because they see it as a competitor, a religion that had to be rubbished in order for Christianity to prevail. But in every group, you would find builders. After all, Onaga is Igbo before he became Christian. So, he felt duty bound to protect his heritage, which is Omenana. I will still talk more about point one, which is returning to Omenana which Emokai stated is what will get Igbos right back on track. Then on point 2, remember, Emokai also said that Igbos will ultimately go back to the land of Israel, on which we find the modern state of Israel, the Jewish state. My response for now is, as everything, this matter is complicated but simple to me. I will still address it wholly, but for now, I'll make my thinking open. Igbo land will belong totally, completely, and forever to Igbos, if Igbos can keep it. Just as the land of Israel will belong forever to all the people of Israel if they can keep it. The land is a bequest to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob and their descendants on condition that they keep the commandments in the land. If they do not keep the commandments in the land, either the land of Israel or Igbo land, they will get yanked off it. So I do not agree with Emokai on point 2. Igbos have kept Igbo land for, I believe, more than 1,000 years. The land is not healthy at the moment because the people are not healthy. If the people return to practice of Omenana, authentic Omenana on the land, what we see in this volume, you would find the Broken Paradise on Amazon. The Broken Paradise presented a very lucid, verifiable account of a society that had a civilization ahead of every civilization that has existed in this world. There were no destitutes, there were no prostitutes, there were no vagrants in the Igbo society, there were no hungry people. Because the culture described in this book, the Hebrew Igbo republics, was the culture of these Hebrew republics on the bank of the river Niger. To know more about this entity, you may need to go through this. And to understand more about the relationship between Igbo land and the land of Israel, I will recommend strongly get the separated Hebrew sisters. I will stop at this point, but I will make my usual appeal. Friends that are following this channel, that are contributing, that think that what we are doing is worthy, please hit the subscribe button, share this video widely, purchase our books on Amazon. As I have told you repeatedly, every single book you buy contributes to making these books available to your brothers and sisters in Igbo land, Nigeria, other parts of Africa where the purchasing power is lower. Thank you. God bless you.